Namaste. Good morning. Class 8. Universal Brotherhood. Our lesson is Universal Brotherhood. It is continued. I have been describing this lesson of my 2 videos, and now I have written some sentences as they are the important sentences from this lesson. As I have already told you, feeling of universal brotherhood is not easy to adopt. This feeling is also not easy because this society is very vast and there are different types of people of different caste, people of different religion, people of different interest, and nowadays there is large population also in the society, large number of population. Day by day population is growing. So there is competition in every sector, in every occupation, in every business. Competition. People have no moral value. They don't want to help each other. They don't want to see happiness of other. This is the problem. So this word is very difficult. This behavior is very difficult to understand. But here is given in this lesson. We are like the members of a single family, and whole the world is like a family. Whole the world is like a large family, vast family, and all the people are the members of a single family. So by this lesson, what is the thinking of the writer? We have to think on this basis. How writer has given this lesson, we have to think on that basis. And I have told you, philosophers or the wise person or the God like Lord Buddha, there was no any enemy for Lord Buddha. Have you heard? Ever Lord Buddha has one enemy or two enemy or some enemies in the world? He had not any enemy, no any dushman. So we have to practice some behavior like him. In this condition, if you practice in this way, you would have also no any enemy in this world. This is one type of imagination. You can imagine. If in reality you can do, you practice for this. You should change your behavior. Which behavior you give to other person, by which way you act to other person, by the same way the person will also give response to you. They say the root cause of all the malady, the root cause of all the difficulties or pain is our own behavior. So if you feel any difficulty with any other people, sometimes you should think that this is your own cause, this is your own behavior. If you behave by good way with other person will also behave with you by good way. Here is written, the feeling of universal brotherhood is the secret behind happiness of sons and sages. All the sons and sages, Rishi Muni Mahatmaharu, will be always happy in the world. Not ordinary Rishi Muni Mahatma who are visiting in our streets, in our area. some are just pretending, some are just acting like that, but inside heart, inside soul, they are not, their behaviors are not like that. But Rishi Muni Mahatma like Lord Buddha, you have to consider. And nowadays not seen that types of Rishi Muni Mahatma. If we can find any Rishi Muni Mahatma, sages and sons like that, we can learn from them also. So, sons and sages are happy every time. Confucius, this is also one thinker, philosopher, wise person. Confucius, a great Chinese thinker. He was from China. In Nepali book or in other book also you can read about Confucius, or in social or in history. In many books there is written something about this great person. Confucius said, the sage is happy everywhere. Rishi Muni Mahatma is happy everywhere. The whole earth is his and all the people are his relatives. Whole the earth is his. Whole the earth is for sages and sons. And all the people of the world are the relatives of sages and sons. So they never feel upset. They never feel irritation while behaving with any person, while talking with any person, because they think that they are my brother, they are my sister, they are my relatives. And so they are able to love so much, every person, every member of their own relatives. They love. Sages and sons love every member, every people to the world. In Eastern culture, our Eastern culture, our India, Nepal, these are Eastern culture. In Eastern culture, in Eastern society, this feeling is universal brotherhood. This feeling of universal brotherhood is called Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. In my previous video also I have written Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. It is Sanskrit language, Sanskrit word. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. It means the whole world is one family. The whole world is one family, and the people are our relatives. In our sculpture, in our holy book, Granth, also it is said, the whole world is one family and the people are our relatives. So if you can behave in this way, if you can act in this way, surely you can feel happiness by acting with any person, anytime in your society, in your village. This feeling brings true happiness. This feeling brings true happiness. And there is a small story about Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, who led the struggle for Indian independence, was not in the habit of wearing a sword. Even during winter, for our formal meeting, surprised at this, a boy asked him, "Why don't you wear a kurta, Bapuji?" Gandhi explained that it was it was because he was poor and could not afford it. The boy readily agreed to get one kurta stitched by his mother and gifted it to Gandhi. The next day, Gandhi replied that a single kurta was not sufficient as he had a large family. He said he needed 40 crores of kurta to properly clothe his brothers and sisters. Mahatma Gandhi, as you know, Mahatma Gandhi was a great leader of India, and he used to wear only one piece of dhoti, not one shirt, not pant, shirt or coat, tie like us. He used to wear only one piece of dhoti. Half of the dhoti folded around the waist, and half of the dhoti he wore on the body, on the shoulder. And in formal meetings or in winter season also, he used to wear only dhoti, not shirt, not kurta. And one time, one boy was there. He asked to him, father, or in English we say father, generally in Indian language it is said Bapuji. Bapu, he was called Bapu, father of the nation for Indian people. He is regarded as the father of the nation. So one boy asked him, Bapuji or father, why you are not wearing shirt? Then Mahatma Gandhi replied, Mahatma Gandhi replied to the boy, "Oh boy, I am very much poor. I cannot afford shirt. I cannot buy shirt for me and for my family." The boy became very surprised. Oh, this much poor is this man. Our great leader is this much poor. The boy requested his mother. His mother was making, his mother might have that occupation to make different clothes. So he requested his mother to make one kurta, beautiful kurta, good kurta for him. And other day, the boy went and handed over this kurta to Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi replied that time, "Oh boy, this kurta, only one single piece kurta is not enough for me, as my family is very large. I need 40 crore kurta. I need 40 crore kurta to properly clothe my brothers and sisters. There are many brothers and sisters for me in whole the world. In whole the world there are 40 crore. In those days there were 40 crore poor people. In those days, this was estimated that there were 40 crore poor people in all over the world. So Mahatma Gandhi said, there are 40 crore members in my family, and only one piece of kurta is not enough for everyone. So I do not use any kurta or short, because there are many people, 40 crore people are there living without clothes in the world. They are my brothers and sisters, they are my relatives, they are the members of my family. So I am also surviving in this way, so that I can feel their problem, so that I can feel their trouble. But in real, Mahatma Gandhi was not poor. He was from good family and he was an educated person. He has got his higher education in England in those days. Also, he was sent to England for higher education and he was educated person. Even though when he returned from England, he did not use English dress of English culture like tie, pant, coat. He survived in this way by wearing only one dhoti. So he is regarded as a great person. He was a great person for Indian people and not for only Indian people, for the people of the world. He is famous everywhere in the world because of his behavior. And about him, there are various stories about him. Various stories. If you study about him, you can find about good moral behavior. Various stories you can find about him. So, in this moment, I want to say you again goodbye. Have a nice day. Thank you. Write this in your copy and read this lesson. How many times? How many times you like? You read this lesson. But surely you should read this lesson. In this way only you can understand the real meaning of the lesson. Thank you.